Hey everyone, welcome in or welcome back in. I am LUKIA. This is not another tarot reader. Okay, now I feel completely unprepared for this, but I wanted to touch base on the 7-7 portal and also what's happening today. Uranus moving into Gemini for the next 8 years. The next 8, like these planets are gonna be in these signs for the long haul. Okay, now Uranus is all about innovation and change. Okay, it governs Aquarius. Think about the Fool energy, you know, the curiosities and things like that, right? Now before we get into it, as always, not every message is going to resonate with you, and especially not at the present moment. It could, you know, come into fruition, or you realize later on down the line, you revisit. Okay, take it how it resonates. It could be for somebody around you in your energy. Doesn't have to be for you. All right, so let us begin. Let's see, 111, let's go. All right, Divine Spirit Team of and from the most sovereign source, the one connected to all and everything. Guide me for the collective. Guide me for the collective regarding these fast changes. These are fast changes. I have to be, you know, clear about that. These are fast changes, okay? Certain transportations, methods of transportations could be changing from what I read. And that has already been implemented in the city that I live in, because they have legitimately taken away every single bus route and revamped it completely. So just look at the world around you and you can see these changes if they aren't currently happening for you right now. Okay, the veil is being lifted, illusions are being lifted. Is Neptune retrograde already? Neptune station in retrograde in the sign of Aries before it's going to swing back into Pisces later on. Let's see. And remember, Neptune and Pisces, those, oh man, dreamland. Dreamland, and it's home sign. All right, guide me for the collective. Uranus moving into Gemini. Look at this, Aquarius, collaborate. Okay, now may be a time within the next 8 years to co-create, to collaborate, okay, to reveal your true expression of self. All right, guide me for the collective. What do we need to know regarding Uranus moving into Gemini? What do we need to know regarding Uranus moving into Gemini? Guide me. Okay, so I'm going to take the first two that fell. All right. It's a lot going on. These are major changes. I'm just going to look at them. We have Aries, okay, just said Neptune and Aries right now, okay. Also with Uranus moving into Gemini, okay, there could be societal upheaval. We've already been seeing that on a global level. All right, once Neptune has moved into Aries, like it's just beginning is what I heard. Okay, we have 11th house, community, okay, your environment. Okay, Uranus, change. Look at Uranus. So all these cards were meant to come out here, okay? There could be something, because right now, hold on, 11th house. Okay, that's Aquarian energy. It could be something in regard to Pluto here. We have Cancer. Mercury is in Cancer right now. Passions are running high. Immerse yourself into what you are feeling. Okay, Virgo, digest. This came out for the reading, the collective reading I actually just did the other day. Okay, and then we have Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter. Okay, it's time for expansion. It is time for expansion. Expand your horizons, okay? Look beyond what you feel you are capable of. All right, because the mind is what sets the limitations for us. pushing the limits, breaking boundaries, pushing against boundaries. Okay, maybe some people are going to try and do that with you. We have strength in a dignified position, holding your dignity. Okay, remaining true to yourself here. All right, we also have 7th house out here. Okay, when it comes down to partnerships. All right, let's see, Gemini, cross-pollinate. All right, this is Uranus moving into Gemini. And then we have Pisces, sensitize. I also mentioned that somewhere, you know, down the line of this year, okay, Neptune will be backpedaling into the sign of Pisces. Pisces is also the north node right now. You may be being called to flow with these changes, definitely, because resistance just creates that the hostile environment, if you will. Okay, when you resist, it just is harder on you. Okay, it does. When you resist, it makes it harder on yourself. I promise you. All right, let's see. Let's see, y'all. I didn't even choose a tarot deck. Like I said, this is just like on a whim, but I'm being called to do it. Okay. Are we gonna? Where in the world? My fault, y'all. All right. We're going to use the air sign deck for this one. Okay. If you are new, I have certain decks correlated to the signs. This is the draconic, which I use for the air signs, or not draconic, dragon deck. Okay. Alright, let's see how we're feeling during this change, okay? We're walking through a portal today, too. So it's just like a lot going on in the cosmos, alright? I have felt these things like yesterday. Oh, yeah, yesterday, the storm that was brewing that I was just trying to keep over there. Baby, I said, oh my gosh. I legitimately just, it had to happen. It had to happen. I trust source through and through. Through and through. Alright, guide me. How's the collective feeling on or around the 7-7 portal? Uranus moving into Gemini. How's collective feeling? How's the collective feeling? All right, we have 7 of Pentacles, okay? Investing, feeling as if you want to invest in something stable, something sustainable, something that can grow, something that can carry on, okay? Possibly be built into the legacy. We were just talking about that the other day, where it's like bypassed, high now. That's what it was. High now. Yeah, saying bye to the past. No longer allowing the loss to actually hold you in a place of grieving and your wounds. This wounded mentality, okay? Releasing the burdens here. Alright? Releasing the weights, okay? You can't take on everything. Alright, no matter how much you may want to, it's not. It's only gonna create this grief within you. Okay? Tell me about this investment. Okay, what do we want to invest in here? Something to invest in, something tangible. Okay, something worth time, worthwhile. Tell me about the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, what's this? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is something, this is an opportunity that you feel you may have missed. Why does the collective feel they've missed this opportunity here? Okay, honestly, my personal belief, there isn't a such thing as a missed opportunity, because what's for you will always be for you, and what is not for you will always not be for you. All right. Happiness. Okay. You feel you missed the chance to invest in happiness. Why does the collective feel they missed the chance to invest in happiness here? A decision that was made, or a refusal to make a decision here. Okay. Alright. Let's go digging deep here. Okay. 7 of Cups. What you don't see, there are many choices and options beyond this, beyond what is dead. Okay. Extinction. Extinction. That was the spirit message I received. Something being extinct. Okay. We have the 4 of Pentacles, holding on to something that isn't wise to hold on to. It's like a jar of coins, and because of how long you've been collecting them, you just want to continue to hold on to them. They could be worth more money one day, type of energy. Okay. But no, there's more after this. Okay. Let's see. Tell me about dignified. Card number 13. 13 associates with the death card as well. Okay. Yeah. This is what I was saying earlier with the 10 of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Seriously taking on the weight of others. Things that you can't even change. Only they can change. Why is the 10 of Wands reversed out here? Why is the 10 of Wands reversed out here? Guide me. The Knight of Cups. Okay. So, this could be another person here. Okay. Someone who has love for you. Someone who is, you know, devoted. Okay. The only thing is fickle. That's the word I heard. This person is fickle. Okay, tell me more. Tell me more about this person. Collective is sure they can carry the weight of. Yeah, you're sure of it. 2 of Swords. It's like, I'm going to have to carry this weight. I'm going to have to be strong in this and do this. Okay, because it's pertaining to your character. Who you are as a person. Okay, so you're like, I have to do this. I have to show and prove. I know what I have to do. But another person's cross to bear is not your own to bear. You have your own cross to bear. What did that say? Oh, it said 13, 15. Those numbers could be significant. Okay. Carrying the weight possibly of a relationship here. Feeling like you have no choice but to be strong, possibly because this is all you have. Or all you feel you have. Alright, tell me about this 7th house. You don't even know, like, go outside the normal and wish fulfillment is yours. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands out here. Alright, so we're working with a Knight. No King has come out yet. Okay, whether male or female, we're working with a Knight. Okay, what is this person focused on and putting effort toward? This Knight of Wands. Okay, what is this person putting their focus and work on? Because we have the 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, letting go. Okay, what are they letting go of? What is this person letting go of here? What's being released? No longer holding on to the scarcity. Okay, what's being released here? 5 of Cups, the pain, the sadness, the loss. Okay? It's a loss. This could be you, collective. This could be you. Needing to take action. Feeling as if you need to take action, putting all of this work and effort into it, carrying all the burden until you realize, I have to let this go. I have to grieve this and release it. Tell me more about the character roles here. Tell me more about the character roles. We have the Page of Cups. So there is an offer coming in, perhaps an apology here. But it's still based on those same ideals. Tell me about the Page of Cups out here. There may be children involved. King of Cups. So this person is making themselves appear as emotionally mature. Okay, ain't that the truth? Appear as emotionally mature by coming in with an apology. Basically. This could be a father and a child. Tell me more. One more time. Tell me more regarding this person. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Single, sustainable. Yeah, you were ready. I feel like you were ready to make this investment, but now it feels like the opportunity has been missed. But again, what is for you is for you. What is not for you will not be for you. And it really, honestly, doesn't seem as if this person is mature enough here. Okay, only when it comes down to gaining their way. Five of Pentacles. Lack, loss. Tell me about Gemini, cross-pollinate. Look, Ace of Wands. A new beginning, a new environment. It's time to sow your seeds elsewhere. It's time to sow your seeds elsewhere. Eight of Cups, Ten of Swords, painful. Look, but walking away from this King of Wands in the reverse, okay? Someone who is pretty much all talk, okay? They lack discipline and focus, all right? They choose to do what they want instead of what they know they should. Something like that. Tell me about Pisces, sensitized here. Nine of Wands. We're all hurting in some way, shape, or form. Trauma is trauma, y'all. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. Why is this Nine of Wands relevant? Why is the Nine of Wands relevant for us here? Okay. An authentic cycle still going on. Resistance of change for someone out here. Tell me about this Ace of Swords reverse. Why is the Ace of Swords reverse? What is inauthentic here? The Emperor. It's almost like, I hate to say that, I do, like someone doesn't feel, or they're so stoic, so stubborn, and it's inauthentic though. Perhaps this person feels as if they have to put on this armor, okay, to protect themselves. But it's not who they truly are here. Let me see. 4 of Wands, the Moon. Moving forward, the Chariot. 6 of Swords actually moving. 3 of Pentacles. Excuse me. Alright, tell me about this Ace of Wands. The Magician, yeah, creating a new beginning. Okay, creating the change that you wish to exist within the reality here. Alright? Creating that 10 of Cups, that completion. So, I don't know, a false sun. False sun, so you're creating the real one. Your real one is coming in. Anything else regarding Uranus moving into Gemini? Queen of Pentacles, okay? The nurturer, the embodiment of, you know, love. Hold on. Y'all, if y'all can't hear, sinuses. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles. Did I say Queen of Wands? What in the hell? Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. Tower reverse. Resisting the change that you know is coming in. Okay, look at this. King of Pentacles, the Lovers, completion of a cycle. Okay, 10 of Cups, divine. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. Look at this. All of this. 3 of Wands. All of this is coming in. It's coming in. All right. Why is the resistance here? Why is the resistance here for this Tower falling? The Chariot. Yeah. The resistance to move forward. My divine spirit team is something else. I promise y'all. Sense of humor out the ass, for real. Yeah, that's what's going to cause this person, you know, to be left out in the cold, abandoned. It could be abandonment wounds that's happening. They feel everybody is going to betray them. Everyone is going to break them or hurt them in some way, shape, or form. And so they're not living authentically. Anyway, why doesn't collective want to move forward? Why doesn't collective want to move forward? Because, wow, this is deep. Okay. So the reason for resistance and the continuation of trying to nurture whatever this is, I feel like it's a person, but it could be otherwise. So there's resistance to move forward because you feel as if when this cycle ends, that's it. There is no more. Like, there's no one else left for you. There's nothing else left for you is the type of energy that I'm getting right here. Look at this. And the Lovers is right here. Look at this. King of Pentacles, life partners. Y'all, this is a tough one. Because it's like, I'm seeing life partners here. Legitimately. But the wounding, someone isn't seeing themselves correctly. If that makes sense. They're seeing themselves in a distorted manner. Okay, take it how it resonates. Why is the collective so fearful that this is the end all be all? Like, why? Why is the collective so fearful that this is the end all be all? How many minutes am I at? Okay. It's an illusion. It's an obsession. 9 of Cups in the reverse. That's like devil energy, honestly. If you think about it. Overindulgence. Okay, this is all you've known. Whomever I'm talking to, this is all you've known. And all you've known is about to change. Regardless if you want it to or not. The Tower, okay, when the Tower comes out, that Tower moment is going to happen no matter how much you try to stave it off. Alright, tell me about the advice here. King of Pentacles, remain grounded during these changes. Remain grounded during these changes. Okay, the advice my divine spirit team up and from the most sovereign source. 6 of Cups. Knight of Swords. Walk away. Break away from those old patterns. Know that there are more than one way to get to the destination that you are going. Because, see, the Knight of Swords, they tend to think that there's only one way to get there. And they become hell-bent on that one way to get where they're going. Okay? I'm a Gemini. It's Gemini energy. I know. I have a Gemini stellium. Okay, so for those who don't know. But yeah. Breaking away from old patterns, okay, and beliefs even. Alright, these are learned behaviors here, okay, that we perhaps learned growing up. Alright, maybe we come from a toxic family dynamic, and so we might view the stonewalling, the cold shoulder, the rude meanness, you know, whatever. Honestly, that's my personal opinion. I feel like everybody should know that isn't love at this point in time. But as Selena Gomez would say, the heart wants what it wants. Okay, so watch out for that. But let's go ahead and see. On here, what's this? 7 of Wands. Wants to defend himself, but feel the message would be rejected. Alright, what is the potential outcome here for the collective? Uranus moving into Gemini. Woo! What is the potential outcome? I thought cards just came out, but not. The potential outcome here. Potential outcome. Oh, it did come out. Strength. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. A little longer. And that was the first card out here. Strength. Okay. This too you shall overcome. Remain grounded. Alright. feel like that's it. Do I want to pull? Nope. Alright, y'all. Talk to you next time. Bye.